It's Cleo. This is a story I wrote a couple of years ago for a Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab story contest. I had some Drew Roche art, and it was their Halloween offerings for that year. And it was maybe 9 or 10 different pieces of art, different prompts, and I picked Butterscotch and Gummy Candy Witch. The scent notes are butterscotch brittle, burnt coffee beans, and sour apple gummies. The idea being, ideally, you'd work that into the story. And the sentence prompt they gave us was, she blinked but remained silent, clouding the glass with her sticky breath. And the prize was basically you get a bottle of it and then maybe something else you wanted. I think I got Sugar Skull as my prize. It's one of my favorites of theirs. I've been wearing their perfume for 20 years. And at this rate, this is going to be longer than the story itself. And of the winners cited, I think I was the only person cited for this actual scent, which means I think this is the official Candy Witch story, if you will. So it's called Sticky. My first girlfriend, I don't talk about her much. I used to say that Steph had terrible taste in women until I realized that included me. We broke up on a trip to find Bunnyman Bridge. We were real into legend tripping back then, looking up urban legend sites like Mount Misery Road or Old Alton Bridge. And she was so drawn to the inexplicable, the impossible, the weird. So when we stumbled across an actual goddamn candy cottage in the Virginia woods, you're gonna say we were idiots for going closer, but I couldn't have held Steph back if I'd tried. Well, stumble's a misleading turn of phrase. We saw it at a distance through a screen of bare branches, their leaves already fallen yellow and red to the forest floor. The house was a glistening caramel color. It had a scent of butter and brown sugar warming in the sun, and walls that, in retrospect, were pebbly with what must have been peanuts. Of course we crept on through the woods because we weren't even sure what the hell we were looking at. The house didn't get any less weird up close. I guess gingerbread crumbles, but this thing wasn't going anywhere. Absolutely glued into the forest, glittering with a roof of sharp wrought candy. It looked sticky, and so did the witch at the window. I mean, that's what she was, no question, a candy witch. I'd swear her hair was ropes of uncut taffy, twisted and shiny and soft, like snakes. There was a steaming cup in her vulture hands. Who knows what was in it? And then she saw us. She peered through the sugar glass window, blinked but remained silent, clouding the glass with her sticky breath. And you could tell it was sugar, because the panes began to melt at her heat, shrinking open from the center like burning plastic. The only thing between her and us, pulling away into a jammy escaping caramel. And the witch smiled at us, her cherry licorice grin opening slow and wide to show us all her teeth. I wish they'd been sharp. That smile was green, and it glistened so vividly, so weirdly soft in the afternoon sunlight that I practically felt its gumminess pressing into my throat. I flicked a nervous glance at Steph. Steph licked her lips. I mean, I sure got the hell out of there. Just visceral panic, just off like a shot. One of us had to have some self-preservation. Once I got back to the road and my phone had any kind of signal again, I tried to get hold of Steph, but she never answered any of my calls or texts. After a couple of weeks of not hearing from her, I had to assume we were broken up. Our relationship always had been kind of brittle. So I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/Cleolinda. Cleolinda.tumblr.com. I'm Cleolinda on Blue Sky. And if I get enterprising, maybe I'll use a few more perfume prompts. We'll see.